So welcome back again, students, to another video lesson. So for this week, week 5, so we will be solving word problems involving combinations. So mas makikilala nyo talaga kung anong kaibahan ng permutation sa combination. So hindi lang dun sa formula. So let's start. So for the lesson objectives, of course, we will be solving word problems involving permutations and combinations. So may mga problems po dyan na ipipresent wherein makikita natin na may application ng permutation and combination. So pinagsama po sila. And then meron din po dyan na combination lang talaga siya. Now, let us first define what is a combination. In mathematics, combination is defined as a technique to identify the number of possible arrangements in a set of objects. Moreover, the order of objects is not important. Objects can be placed in any order. Okay. So, based po dyan sa definition ng ating combination, yung word na combination, the order of objects is not important. Ibig sabihin, hindi siya kagaya ng permutation na kung saan kailangan yung arrangement ng objects ay importante. So, ibig sabihin, we can place the objects in any order. So, kung paano natin gustong i-arrange yung mga objects, halimbawa, yung tao na nagpapapicture, yung ating kinakain, yung combination ng ating kinakain, pwede po natin yun gawin. Kung combination po ang ating pinag-uusapan. Pero, kapag permutation, kailangan meron po yung order. Okay. So, to find the combination of n objects taken r at a time, we use the formula. Ayan. So, kung makikita nyo po, meron po dyan yung formula for permutation. So, yung formula for permutation, i-divide po natin siya sa r factorial. It's because so, for combination po kasi, hindi naman kasi important yung arrangement. Like, for example, ABC. So, kung combination ng pag-uusapan po natin, ABC and BAC are the same. Pero, in permutation, ABC and BAC are not the same. Okay, it's because meron po tayong arrangement na sinusundan. So, ang formula po natin for combination is yung formula ng permutation, that is n factorial all over the quantity of n minus r factorial. And then, i-divide po natin yan sa r factorial. Okay, so, where n is the total number of objects and r is the number of objects taken r at a time. So, tandaan po natin sa combination, hindi po important yung arrangement. So, yung order ng ating mga objects, unlike po sa permutation. So, let us have the first problem. In how many ways can a committee consisting of 6 members be selected from 10 people? Okay. So, tinatanong niya po dito, in how many ways can a committee consisting of 6 members be selected from 10 people? Okay, so ibig sabihin, meron po tayo ditong 10 people which serves as our n. So, n is equal to 10. Next, dun sa 10 na tao na yon, kukunin po natin is 6. So, our r is 6. Now, since ang pinag-uusapan po natin dito is combination, hindi po importante dito yung order. Okay, so ibig sabihin halimbawa, si student A ang pinili mo sa una. So, pwede mong piliin kahit sino man. Okay, so hindi ibig sabihin na student A siya na ang mauna. Okay, so ibig sabihin pare-pareho lang po sila. Hindi natin sila kailangan i-arrange. Okay. So, applying the formula, n taken r is equal to n factorial all over the quantity of n minus r factorial factorial. Now, substituting the values of n and r, that is 10 factorial all over 10 minus 6 factorial times 6 factorial. Now, 10 factorial all over 10 minus 6, that is 4 factorial times 6 factorial. Express natin yung 10 factorial as 10 times 9 times 8 times 7 times 6 factorial all over 4 factorial, 6 factorial. So, and then ika-cancel out natin yung 6 factorial. And then, pwede natin express yung 4 factorial as 4 times 3 times 2 times 1. Ayan. And then, cancel natin yung 4, tsaka yung 2. So, that, kapag minultiply kasi natin yun, 8. So, maka-cancel po yung 8 sa numerator. And then, yung 9 naman, tsaka 3. So, 9 will become 3. And then, 3 will become 1. Then, we will multiply the remaining factors. So, 10 times 3 times 7. So, 10 times 3 is 30, times 7, 210. Ibig sabihin, there are 210 ways that 6 members be selected from 10 people to form a committee. Next example, number 2. There are 12 members in a basketball team. In a tournament, only 5 players are needed. In how many ways can this be done? Okay. So dito, meron pong 12 members yung basketball team. And then since hindi po sila lahat makakapaglaro, 5 players lang po ang kailangan. So ang tatanong natin dito, ilang ways natin pwedeng piliin yung 5 players na yan na maglalaro out of 12 members, yung total members ng basketball team. So our N here is 12. And then the value of R here is 5. So we're looking for 12 taken 5. So applying the formula for combination, so that is 12 taken 5 is equal to 12 factorial all over 12 minus 5 factorial times 5 factorial. So 12 factorial all over 12 minus 5, that is 7 factorial times 5 factorial. Express natin yung 12 factorial as 12 times 11 times 10 times 9 times 8 times 7 factorial. So, hindi natin kailangan express yung 12 factorial hanggang dun sa 1. So, titignan natin yung denominator. So, yung highest dun tayo titigil sa pag-express. So, since 7 factorial na sa denominator, 7 factorial tayo mag-i-stop. So, cancel out natin yung 7 factorial. And then 5 factorial is equal to 120. So, dun sa mga factors na nasa numerator, yung 12 tsaka 10, meron po silang product na 120. So, 12 times 10 is 120. So, ika-cancel natin po yun. And then, yung mga natirang factors, 11 times 9 times 8. Yun po yung ating imumultiply. So, 12 taken 5 is equal to 11 times 9 times 8. That is 792. It means there are 792 ways that 5 players will be selected out of 12 members to play in a tournament. Problem number 3. In a lottery, how many different sets of 6 numbers can be formed if there are 42 numbers in a tambiolo? Okay. So, meron pong 42 numbers dun sa tambiolo. Okay, and then, ang tinatanong po niya is ilang mga combinations ang mapo-form kung kada combination meron po tayong 6 na numbers. Like for example, ang lumitaw sa tambiolo, halimbawa 27, 13, 38, 24, 5, tsaka 30. Okay. And then, ang tinayaan mo ay, halimbawa, 38, 5, 27, 13, 27, 24, and then 30. Okay. So, may pagkakaiba po ba ang ating mga numbers na nakasulat? Okay. So, wala po. Same numbers lang po sila. So, for combination, hindi po natin tinitignan yung arrangement ng mga objects. Like, for example, yan nga pong example na yan. So, kung ito po ang winning numbers, yung mga nauna, letter A, and then ang tinayaan mo, B, kasi yan, 38, 5, 27, 13, 24, 30, ibig sabihin, mananalo ka po. Okay, so regardless dun sa order, as long as nakuha mo yung mga mismong numero na yon, yung 6 na numero. Now, to answer the question, so let us identify N, 42, and then R is equal to 6. So that is N taken R is equal to 42 factorial all over 42 minus 6 factorial times 6 factorial. And that is 42 factorial all over 42 minus 6, that is 36 factorial times 6 factorial. So, habang yung numbers lumalaki, lumalaki din po yung ating value. So, express natin yung 42 factorial as 42 times 41 times 40 up to 36 factorial. Then, cancel out natin yung 36 factorial. And then, pwede nating i-multiply yung mga remaining factors. So, 42 times 41 times 40 times 39 times 38 times 37. That will give us 3,776,965,920. Is this the final answer? No. We still need to divide it by 6 factorial, and 6 factorial is 720. So if we divide the numerator by the denominator, our final answer will be 5,245,786. So, ibig sabihin, meron po tayong ganyang kadaming sets of 6 numbers dun sa lottery. So, for our next problem, number 4, in a 15-item problem-solving test, how many ways can you select 6 problems to solve? Okay. So, assuming yung 15 items na yon of the same weight sila. Ibig sabihin, kada item halimbawa, 5 points. Okay, so, ibig sabihin, regardless doon sa pipiliin natin, is makakakuha pa rin tayo ng same points. Like, for example, kung kinuha natin or sinagutan natin yung first 6 problems, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So, kung nakuha natin yung tamang sagot dyan, we will get 30 points. And then, what if ang kinuha natin is yung 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Again, kung nakuha po natin yan lahat, 30 points pa rin po ang ating makukuha. So, ibig sabihin, kahit alin man doon ang piliin natin, 30 points pa rin makukuha natin kung tama po lahat ng ating mga sagot. Pero, syempre, kung iba-iba yung points natin dyan, syempre, kukuhanin natin yung mas mataas na points. And then, or pwede rin naman yung problem na mas madali nating masasagutan. Now, to answer the question, N is 15, and then R is equal to 6. So, we will apply the formula for combination. So that is 15 factorial all over the quantity of 15 minus 6 factorial times 6 factorial. Na-express natin siya, yung 15 factorial as 15 times 14 times 13 times 12 times 11 times 10 times 9 factorial. So 15 minus 6 kasi is 9 factorial, and then times 6 factorial. Now, cancel natin yung 9 factorial, and then 6 factorial is 720. So, dito sa mga factors na nasa taas, kapag minultiply natin yung 12 tsaka 10, we will get 120. And 120 is divisible by, and 720 is divisible by 120. So, pwede natin i-cancel yung 12 tsaka 10. And then, itong 6 naman, magiging 6 factorial is magiging 6 na lang. So, multiplying the remaining factors, so 15 times 14 times 13 times 11, and then i-divide natin yan sa 6. So, yung product po ng ating numerator, 15 times 14 times 13 times 11 is 30,030. Then, pag dinivide natin yan sa 6, our final answer will be 5,005. So, ganyan po karami yung ways na pwede nating piliin yung 6 na problems out of the 15-item problem solving test. For our next problem, number 5, in an ice cream parlor, each serving comes with 3 toppings. How many different servings can be made if there are 11 toppings available? Okay. So, kada serving daw ng ice cream, meron po siyang 3 toppings. And then, ang available toppings po natin dito is 11. So, tinatanong niya how many different servings can be made. Okay, so, syempre, magkakaiba tayo ng gusto. So, 11 toppings yung available, then 3 toppings ang kada serving. So, ibig sabihin, the value of n now is 11, and then r is equal to 3. Take note, dun sa 11 toppings na yon, 3 toppings lang per servings ang ating pwedeng piliin. Okay. So, yung n natin is 11. 11 factorial all over the quantity of 11 minus 3 factorial times 3 factorial. So, magiging 11 factorial all over 11 minus 3, that is 8 factorial times 3 factorial. Express natin yung 11 factorial as 11 times 10 times 9 times 8 factorial all over 8 factorial times 3 factorial. Cancel out natin yung 8 factorial. And then 3 factorial is 6. Okay, so 6 ang value ng 3 factorial. So, pwede nating i-cancel out yung 9 sa taas. So, magiging 3. And then, yung ating 3 factorial will become 2. And then, 10 tsaka 2, pwede na natin i-cancel out yan. 2 will become 1. And then, 10 will become 5. Then, multiplying the remaining factors, 11 times 5 times 3 will give us 165. So, ibig sabihin, meron po tayong 165 different servings. So for our last problem, number 6, a standard deck has 52 cards. How many different sets of 5 cards each can be formed? Okay, so yung isang deck po, regular deck ng cards. So meron po tayong 52. Hindi po kasama dyan yung mga jokers. So we only have ace and then 2 to 10, jack, queen, and king. So n here is 52. And then r is equal to 5. Applying the formula for combination, so n is 52. So that is 52 factorial all over 52 minus 5 factorial times 5 factorial. So 52 factorial all over 52 minus 5, that is 47 factorial times 5 factorial. Express natin yung 52 factorial as 52 times 51 times 50 times 49 times 48 times 47 factorial all over 47 factorial times 5 factorial. So 47 factorial will be cancelled, and then 5 factorial can be expressed as 5 times 4 times 3 times 2 times 1. So pakita natin yun. As you can see, malaki po yung ating sagot. So, yung 5 saka 50, pwede natin silang i-cancel out. 50 will become 10. And then 4 and 2 naman, cancel natin. And then yung 48 magiging 6. And then yung 3 saka 51, so 51 will become 17. Then multiply natin yung mga natira. So 52 times 17 times 10 times 49 times 6. So kapag minultiply natin yung limang numbers na yan, yung product na makukuha natin is 2,598,960. So, ganyan po karami yung different sets of 5 cards na mabubuo natin out of 52 cards. So, after this lesson, we'll now move on to another topic. So, hindi na po permutation and combination ng ating topic. We will be discussing union and intersection of events. So another area or another branch of mathematics will be discussed, which is the probability.